we will call to order the Board of Adjustments. Are there any additions to the agenda?
No changes.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Who's second? Andy? Thank you.
Any opposed? Okay. We gotta do visitors to be heard, or, yep. We will go to visitors to be heard. Is there any?
Should I speak now?
I think when the item comes up.
When the item comes up, okay.
Seeing none, we will move on to old business, the variance for 608 South Main Street.
All right, Commissioners, this is an item that was tabled at the November 21 Board of Adjustment meeting. Again, as a refresher, the subject property is zoned general business for the purpose described in Chapter 9 of our zoning ordinances as providing a commercial area for those establishments serving the general shopping needs of the trade area. Proposed uses are as follows: constructing beehive boxes with a CNC router for related retail sales, including exterior storage of the boxes, and renting vacant parking lot space for storage of vehicles and trailers. Both of those uses are incompatible with or not permitted in the business zone under the city zoning ordinance, and thus application for a variance was received. My analysis is included in the memo for your review. I've highlighted a couple of items here, probably the most significant being that the first item, an unnecessary hardship must be established by the applicant who applies for the variance. What I've highlighted here is that convenience, loss of profit, financial limitations, or self-imposed hardship shall not be considered as grounds for approving a variance by the Board of Adjustment. With the exception of the retail sales of the completed boxes and possible honey sales in the future, the proposed uses are not compatible with the business zone as described in the zoning ordinances. Please keep in mind a sales tax license, retail store hours, and a multitude of zoning regulations would need to be met. The construction, painting, and storage of bee boxes is light manufacturing activity, and vehicle storage is clearly not permitted in the general business zone at all. Additionally, no hardship has been established, no exceptional or extraordinary circumstances apply, and granting of the variance does pose a clear conflict with existing ordinances and public welfare. Applicant has made no argument to this point that any of the above referenced requirements have been met. Without meeting all of the requirements for a variance, no such variance can be permitted under the city's zoning ordinances. Draw additional attention to Chapter 18.02B, which notes that the Board of Adjustment has the power to hear and decide upon petitions for variances to vary the strict applications of height, area, setback, yard, or parking or density requirements, as will not be contrary to the public interest, and that variances shall not be allowed to vary the use regulation, which is exactly what these are asking. This application is requesting a variance in the type of use which is not permitted under this chapter. As such, I recommend denial of the application.
Okay. Mitch?
I find this all kind of an interesting process. I was told on the day after I applied for the variance that Ben was making cabinets down the street at Bret's business. Is that correct, Bret?
I believe he does, yeah.
Okay, so you've never seen him do anything back?
Mr. Chair, I want to draw attention to 608 South Main Street in this case, as that is the property in question. Lennox zoning ordinances also maintain, excuse me, I'll pull these up here.
All right, when did Ben get his variance?
You'd have to talk to him.
I see.
We're
Well,
here talking
I can
about,
do that.
we're here talking about,
I see that, but selective enforcement of zoning ordinance is illegal. So are you taking an illegal action? It sounds like you are. Ben is renting from you, you're gaining financially, and he's producing cabinets. I don't think he is buying generic ones and putting them on the wall. I think he says custom cabinetry. That would make a certain scenario where at a city level, especially city governance, suppressing the action of a business owner is selective enforcement of zoning ordinances. In other words, pick and choose and come up with excuses. Now, where is Ben's variance? No one knows. But he's pulling his business out of Bret's location, which is just down the street from me. Now, you can go ahead and deny my variance, which is fine. That's up to you. I understand, you don't want to play reindeer games. I get it. But I can play reindeer games. I can file legal challenge against this, sue you. Brett's name will be at the top of the ticket, and the rest of you will be on the rest. Now, I might not win something like that, but I will collect sworn statements from citizens that you have burned your bridges on with this committee of Mickey Mouse zoning ordinances. Now, consider that. Sworn statements, you're public officials. I will seek sworn statements from whoever wants to make one. Those sworn statements cannot be withheld from the press.
So are you threatening us to?
No, I'm defining,
Commissioners, I would recommend
I'm
no further
defining
discussion
the
on this matter
process.
and taking action only.
I'm defining the
Sir, I'm sorry I
process.
was speaking. Commissioners, I would recommend no further discussion on this matter and taking action only.
Yeah, you might want to just adjourn altogether.
Okay, thank you. Any further discussion?
I recommend motion to deny.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I'm sorry, who was the second? Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
How does this, why am I here?
Motion carries.
Does that have anything to do with the trailer?
In case you wanted to speak.
I definitely want to speak, I just don't know all the flow of how this works. I'm a layperson, I don't understand the process, but I have a stake in this as well, as I've got a business on the landlord's property. I just don't know where I play into this. I've got no communication on my end, so. But I do have something to say. Am I being targeted as having to remove my business if this gets denied? Is that what's happening?
Commissioners, you've taken action on this item.
Yeah,
You have not adjourned.
I truly have no idea what's going on. I'm asking if my business is at stake here.
what we've ruled on is the conditional use permit for the address of
Variance.
608, or the variance at 608 South Main Street.
So that includes the commissary kitchen and my roasting operation?
It does not.
Okay, that's what I was confused on. I did not know what was going on right now.
It's for the use
This
of
is for the
exterior
high-
storage and the light industrial use.
So to be clear, am I being asked to remove my business from the property?
No.
Okay.
So I would-
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Got a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we will adjourn at 7:09. And move into the planning and zoning.
Was it during the
So the Board of Adjustment is done meeting.